Hey survivors, good morning. In today's video, I want to talk about a very sensitive topic for you guys. Some of you may have been going through this, or you are probably dealing with this in the past. You probably dealt with this in the past, but I want to talk about parental alienation. Now, the definition according to Wikipedia is parental alienation is the process and the result of psychological manipulation. So this is what narcissists do. We all know they psychologically manipulate others. We all know. And it goes on to say of a child, psychological manipulation of a child into showing unwanted fear, disrespect, or hostility towards a parent and or other family members. Okay, so this basically sums it up for you guys, and I'm going to go into detail on this. Yeah, this is tough. Your child might be disrespecting you right now, or if they're not disrespecting you, they just don't really want to listen to your rules or follow directions. So I want to just talk about this in depth. So first of all, some of you may be thinking, like, why does a narcissist even want the kid? Like, they're nuts. Why do they even want, to like be in their kids' lives? Because they're so crazy anyway. From my knowledge and the way that I understand this, I think they want to be involved just to control you. It's got to do with you. They can't control you anymore, obviously, because you're at the point that the relationship is, if you left the relationship like I have, the relationship is done, and they want a different way to hurt you. Basically, they're all about inflicting pain and projecting their insecurities, because they're empty, they're soulless. So they want to project everything onto you. They want to target you. They want to make you feel pain. And this is a big thing for them. So the only way they can do that right now is through the kids. They can't do that especially if you left the relationship or whatever you want to call it, because it was definitely unhealthy with a narcissist, And another reason they want access to the kids is to secure new relationships, new supplies, just like being they're taking the children and showing them off to the world and pretending to be a great parent, a great mom or the greatest dad in the world. They are pretenders. They are actors. So they want all this recognition. And that's part of grandiosity. That's how they are, They just want to make themselves seem bigger and, better. And they're doing they're so great, but they're just, a parent is a parent. I mean, you don't have to go that far to make yourself seem to be the best parent in the world, like you deserve an award. That's how they want to be perceived by new supply and by, their family members. They want to seem like they are, doing something for themselves, and they are, the best parent. So they're using your kid in a sense, just like they use you all in a relationship. So one thing that they do to children that I've noticed, they love bomb the children. They use the same techniques. They're narcissists. They all are following the techniques. They're evil masters. They all are operating like robots. They do the same things. So they love bombing your kids. They're irresponsible parents. They don't really deserve to be parenting any kids, but unfortunately, the law across the world in different countries too, they don't see them as, they don't, a lot of court systems don't really accept this personality disorder as a reason for them not to be around their children. So just by them being irresponsible is usually not enough for you to have sole rights or sole custody if you're going through the court process. But some of the things that they do with their parenting, that's just horrible. They let their children stay up all night. And I know some people were like, well, no, they let their children stay up all night every night. If the kid is with them on the weekends or however y'all have your schedule is, this is one thing I noticed they do. And the kids are tired. They go to school in the mornings, Monday through Friday, and the kids are so exhausted. They can't really focus. They're coming home to you guys, and you just don't know what to do, how to help them, because they're falling out to sleep like about 5 or 6 o'clock, and you're like, wow, this is crazy. So the only thing you can do is just, ask them to let them go to bed at a reasonable time, but they're letting their kids stay up all night and play video games, the Xbox and the PlayStation all night long. They're just ridiculous, sorry parents. Another thing they do, they spoil them with food and candy. They let them have whatever they want, The kids are usually tired, worn out. They're wet in the bed because they're so tired. They've been up, all weekend with the narcissist parent. And it's just so unfair. It sucks so much. And I know, guys, it sucks. But the only thing you can do is just tell the judge in court, and maybe they'll put something in order, knowing that this stuff is affecting the kid. They'll put a reasonable bedtime in the court order. But they're loving bombing the kids. They're making them feel, just praising them and making them feel euphoria. And everybody loves to feel that way, even as us empaths. We love to feel good, and that's how the narcissist usually gets with a lot of us in the beginning stages. They start love bombing and making us feel good, and we just everybody loves to feel good, to be complimented, to feel like they're the I don't know how to explain it, but everybody loves that feeling. So the narcissists love bomb the kids too, just to let you guys know. They spoil them. And they use triangulation, manipulative tactic as well. They can pit your kids against, other kids in their family. They may say, well, your cousin, Jonathan, he's making all A's in school, and he's on a football team. I know he's going to go pro. They might say that. And, they're trying to hurt your children, if your children are more, if they can tell that your children really loves you and listens to you, and they'll try to manipulate your kids by pitting them against other children. Or if you have other kids with them, if you have more than one kid with them, they'll pit them against the other brother or the other sister. The narcissists are just horrible. That's a horrible thing to do, and it's going to mess with your kids' self-esteem. Definitely. They'll hurt your kids' self-esteem. They also use your kids for information against you. Perhaps you have a new boyfriend, or a new girlfriend. They'll try to get the name of your, new partner. They're very nosy people. They're stalkers. They love going and getting information from your children. So, I would suggest that you keep things from your kids that you don't want them to know. Anything inappropriate or anything, you keep it from your kids that you don't want them to know. Because a narc will try to get the last name of your new partner and just be looking them up. They're going to stalk. They're going to try to find them on Facebook, on Instagram. They're going to try to find out who this new person is and see if it's something that they can use against them so the kid won't be around them. They'll try to see if it's something they can use in court. If you go to court with them against your new partner, they don't care. They have no empathy. They don't care who they hurt. They really want the power, and they want sole custody so they can have control over you again. They would love nothing more. The narcissist would love nothing more than to have sole custody and to win in court. So that's why I say you have to be very careful with co-parenting with these individuals. They are very, they'll take situations and just try to turn them and twist them around in court just to win. They'll do anything just to win because they don't like losing, and they definitely don't want to pay child support. So this is one of the tactics that they pull: parental alienation. Okay, let me see. You want to teach your kids. This is how to combat this manipulation and this stress that your kids is going through, because your kids are stressed out at this point. They don't understand what's going on between you two, and you can't really tell them because you're prohibited from talking bad about the other parent. You just can't do it. So your kids are just confused, and they have a lot of stress themselves on them. So you have to start teaching them. If you feel like the narcissist is really having a lot of power and control over your kids, and you feel like they're not following any manners, they're really rude in their behaviors, you have to start teaching your kids more to have more positive manners again. Just keep on teaching them. Never give up. Keep on teaching them. It just depends on what they're doing, because narcissists are very rude, and they have bad habits too. You can teach your kid how to flush the toilet behind themselves or close the bathroom door when they're in there. Whatever issues it may be, about washing their hands. Just you're gonna have to keep on retraining them, because it's so difficult for them to go through two households. They're going back and forth like a ping pong, and that is a lot on children. So they're forgetting stuff, and I just don't like the co-parenting process. I actually disagree with co-parenting. I think kids should be in one household or the other. That's what I think, and I hope that changes one day in the future. But unfortunately, this is what we're dealing with right now. Keep on teaching them. Don't give up on your kids. I know you're in a lot of stress because you're already going to court with the narcissist. You're going to family court, child support court, and possibly domestic violence court. So you just may not be balanced right now. You may not be giving your kid all the attention that they need right now. Just keep on teaching them positive behaviors. Keep on teaching them. Don't give up. And start teaching your kids about narcissism. You can start whenever you feel like it's appropriate. You can start very small. Start letting them watch videos about gaslighting, what gaslighting is. I've done so already. And he thought it was really funny. He thought it was bizarre. So, teaching them the tactics. Don't tell them that their other parent is a narcissist, but eventually they'll see that for themselves, because narcissists, all of them are empty. They're robots. They all are using the same techniques, the same tactics. They all are the same. So start teaching your kids the tactics, and if you have really rude kids, if you got some of you have the bigger kids, the older kids, as I may put it, you may have to if you haven't already, you might have to start reading the Bible with them, reading spiritual teachings with them, getting them grounded again. If they're being too negative towards you, if they won't follow you, they don't fear you, they're not scared of you, they don't want to listen to anything you say, they don't want to do their chores, you might have to start putting more positivity into them, making them listen to spiritual music, cutting off anything negative movies, negative music. Just start putting more positive things back into their lives, because they're getting all this negativity coming around you. So positivity will outweigh all of this negativity. Trust me, making them go to church with you. They may need counseling. And if it's just too much, also try positive role models, family members. If the kid just won't listen to you because they're so manipulated by the narcissist, try positive family members, uncles, aunts, sisters, anybody that can come in and talk to them and say, hey, what are you doing? You're not going to talk to your mom like that. I said, no, you're not going to talk to them. And kids, they do fear their aunts or uncles sometimes. And it's not a bad thing all the time. Sometimes it's like, it'll make them think, maybe I need to start respecting my mom more, because it's just too much. All of this stuff is a lot. So the kids need, they need other people. The old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. It really does. Kids, they need all the encouragement, a lot of support. They're growing, they seeing the world. They have so much to learn, and they may just need another role model besides you to really get their minds right, because they need to be respecting you. No matter what the narcissist says about you, how many bad things they say about you, they need to be respecting you. So another thing I wanted to go over, giving the bigger kids chores, making sure they're washing dishes, making sure they're sweeping the floors and cleaning up. Don't let them just sit around and do anything that they want to do. Teach them that they, just teach them how to take care of themselves and do the right thing and follow your rules in your home. And if, let me talk about the small kids real quick, because some of you, this is not for you. You have very small kids. The smaller kids, you can start teaching them positive manners and behaviors too, and you can start counseling you can still take them around role models. That works for them, other family members to role model, and they can listen to if they don't want to listen to you, if they're talking back. Of course, telling them not to talk to you any type of way, and just reading good spiritual quotes with them too. And putting a recorder. I didn't go over that. I went over that before in another video. Putting some type of tape recorder, or not tape recorder, because state laws are different, but video and a voice recorder, a video and a voice recorder. They have them on Amazon. You can do it like alarm clock. It looks like an alarm clock, but it's actually a camera and with audio. So if you still feel like you have to go to court against a narcissist, more than likely you're going to be in and out of court for 18 years against a narcissist, because they love fighting. They like fighting you in family court. This is just how they are. They love it. They love embarrassing you, humiliating you, dragging you through the mud in court. So put a camera in there. And if you feel like you can prove parental alienation, some of you may have a strong case. They may be telling, your kid may be telling you, Dad says he hates you and I hate you too. Or, it may be so severe and they may lose custody. So you definitely prove that. Definitely put some in your house. You don't have to tell the kid that it's a camera. Don't even mention it, because they got cameras out here that don't look like cameras. And I'll put them again for you guys in the link below if you're in and out of court. Even if you're not in court, I would still suggest recording it, because narcissists are psychotic. They will lie. They're going to lie. They're going to lie in court. They're going to twist everything and lie and make you look horrible, make you look like you're the one that's alienating them from their kids. They're the ones that's doing it, but they're going to try to make it look like you're the one that's doing it. So I say, let them get access to the kids. Don't keep them away from the kids, because the courts seem to hate parental alienation. They hate the fact, I think they just hate the fact that you're trying to control and keep your kid away. Like they just know that they have the power to do it, to, say where your kid goes. So they hate the fact that you're putting this in your own hands and doing what you want to do. So don't, especially if you got a court order, follow the court order to a T. Because I don't want y'all to get your kids taken away from you. But if you don't have a court order, still work out something in writing. Never trust a narcissist. Never, ever. But yeah, I suggest counseling, making sure it's a good counselor, because a lot of them, it's hard to find a good counselor also. A lot of them, some of them are narcissists themselves. Some of them don't understand what you're going through. They just don't have enough experience. So it's hard. You're going to have to do your research and take some time out. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. You guys going to have to take care of yourselves. So it is a lot. But definitely keep on doing what you guys are doing. Keep on staying positive, and just protect yourselves. You got to teach your children, and don't let the narcissist win. Don't let them win this game, because it's all just a game. It's all just a game. So don't let them win. Everything's going to be okay. So you guys, if you want to contact me, follow me on Instagram or whatever social media outlet you like more. Just follow me. Let's talk about it. Tell me, just comment below if you want to, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.